can't follow you. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that make a person a great leader is the ability to effectively defend and go to war. That's why you're respected amongst other nations. It ain't because nothing else. It's because they respect your military. They respect your ability to put in work. If things go left, that's what holds everybody at bay. If it was not for that, everybody would just go ahead and just take over everybody's land and take over everybody's resources. But the one thing that keeps people in check is the ability to kill. So when I think about a woman as a leader, I think about her ability to be able to kill. So you understand what I'm saying? One of the reasons why what's his name? Jim Kong is respected. Am I saying his name right?
Oh, the North Korean.
Because he bought that life. He'll put you down. So when you thinking about leader, when you thinking about a person that's leading a nation, we're not talking about a company or your job, but that's all fine and dandy. But when we talking about a person leading a nation, the first thing that comes to mind is, can this person effectively defend the country in the event there was war?
Blackwell, so do you say, are you of the belief that no woman can ever be president of the United States? Is that what you believe?
I'm not saying that.
Or is it just specifically you don't agree, you don't care for Kamala? If it was another individual takeaway party, right? No red, blue. If another woman that meets all of the qualifications that you feel a leader should be, would you vote for them? No matter what race, whatever. Okay. Because I was going to counter that and say, if you decided to have children and you were blessed with a daughter and she said, Dad, when I grow up, I want to be president, would you deter her from that dream or that possibility?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I would. But here's what I think. But here's what I think about, right? Let's say we got Kamala. Let's say we got Kamala, right?
That's not in your future, baby.
Let's say we got Kamala.
Wrap that up. You don't even want that job. That job is stressful.
What's the dictator I just named? Jim.
Have you seen what presidents look like after their term is up? They age crazy. The level of stress that comes along, I don't want that for you, baby. That's not what's best for you. Listen,
but Daddy,
listen. This is not about making you feel good. This is about me shepherding you and making sure that you have the best ever.
But Dad, I think you're putting your viewpoints on me. I think you're putting your viewpoints on me, Dad. You're not allowing me to be who I am and what I want to do.
I know who you are. You are who I said you are.
No.
Let me ask you this. Right?
You thought you had your own identity? No, you have an expectation on your life.
Oh, okay. That's in your household. Okay, thank you.
There are so many cultures who make their children take certain jobs. This is nothing new. Like, it's not about, oh, this is my identity. It's about what's best for you.
That's correct.
It's about what's best for the family unit, not about what you want to go off and do. This is why
that's why there's so many Filipino nurses.
Yes, that's why they dominate in the medical field, in the science field, because they don't have a choice.
They groom them.
I don't care what my daughter wants. If she wants to be president, no, because you're a woman at the end of the day.
Their cultures groom them to success.
Yeah, that's not your role. You might want to have children. You might want to have a family. Some things women are biologically just not designed for. Our bodies can't handle the same type of stress a man's body can handle.
I agree.
So that's the planning, the strategy. I'm not saying women can't be strategic and good planners, but there are just some things that men are better at. Running things is, especially a patriarchal country, where a lot of these other countries are under a patriarchy.
You know what's so
funny? Where does a woman fit into that?
You know what's so funny about that, Molly? There used to be a time where women was raised to be wives.
Exactly. And we lost that.
Ain't that crazy? Women were groomed and understood what it took to be a great mother.
That's our strong point is in the home and in the household. But we want to be strong women outside of the household, and the family unit is gone. The kids are out of control. We can't say the kids aren't out of control because every time you look on the news, it's teens and young little adolescents looting these stores and wreaking havoc on the community. Our place is nurturing our families. Kamala doesn't have a family. She does not have her own children. She can't relate to the majority of the women in this country in that aspect. Well, maybe she can, I don't know. Maybe women aren't having
Let
kids,
me
but
ask y'all a question also. This is something that we haven't taken into consideration. Have y'all ever thought about, let's say that you got your woman president, right? And then she get pregnant. Do she go on maternity leave?
Hi, Rita.
just like the Secret
Tim
Service
Walt-
agent that had to
Tim
stop what she
Waltz
was doing
takes
to go
over.
breastfeed.
No, I'm
That
asking.
matters.
If she get pregnant,
Tim Waltz takes over during the maternity.
does she go on maternity leave or what? How does that work?
I
Well,
think she's too.
based on federal law, she will have a right to. But obviously, since we've never had a president that was a woman and got pregnant, that would be something that's unheard of. So you wouldn't be able
to get pregnant.
to
Well, I
answer
mean, I
that
guess
question
it's her body, her choice.
until
but depending on-
it happens. But I mean, because that's serious. Because if she's not able, you would have to enact the 25th Amendment, which would make Tim Walz the president. So I mean, that's
I'm saying
something
these are
that
things that we don't even think
should
about.
be discussed, right?
Because naturally, one of the reasons why men are 10 times more successful than women when it comes to executive leadership is because they dedicate their all, their time. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you had family structure, because the woman played her role successfully in a household, which was to hold down the house, raise the kids, and all of that other type of stuff. And it didn't mean that he was completely non-existent, but he was able to dedicate everything he had into the career, which ultimately everybody was the beneficiary of, because it was a team. It wasn't no you, it wasn't no me, it wasn't no partnership. This was, these are the roles we're gonna play, and we all gonna win as a result of it. The kids gonna win because they're in a strong household and they got the opportunity to be great. And they're also going to be groomed to take over the companies and all of this other type of stuff. And this is the plan that we have for the children. The woman is going to win because she can now operate within her true femininity in her role, in the nurturing role. The man is going to win because ultimately his pride and joy is the children, because those are the people that's going to inherit his estate and who he is. Then everybody had a role to play. But now we're having this compare and contrast, you versus me. Oh, could a woman do as good as a man? Probably, but you really don't want to go against me because I don't fucking sleep and I kick your ass when it comes to this thing that I'm doing that's really great. You really don't want to go against me on that type of time. And so I don't know why men should not want to be women and women should not want to be men. That is a weird fucking thing that we
1,000%.
It's a weird thing that we normalize in society, and that's why we so out of pocket and it's so out of purpose. And I think that it's absolutely a dumb concept that we keep trying to rearrange what God has already naturally gifted us to be. You good at shutting the fuck up and feeding them children. I'm good at talking a fucking lot and going to get this money. What? We don't have to compare and contrast. We all on the same fucking team.
But Anton, if it's natural, like you just said, why did men have to make laws if it was natural?
Because we lost control of our households and we let women continue to have a say so. But the minute when we used to pop y'all in the fucking mouth and say, shut the fuck up, everything was right with the world.
So you think the world would be a better place if men were able to continue to hit women? So on the record, Anton Daniels, the world is a better place if men can hit women. Hey, this proves my point about misogyny.
Look, hold on. I'm gonna give Anton some backup. Look, right.
That's crazy.
Check this out.
Yeah,
Hold on. If a woman tells me that she's my equal, okay, she got to understand what that's opening up, right? You tell me you're my equal, you're now relieving me of my duties to you. Okay, if I see somebody kicking your ass outside, I'm gonna be like, handle that shit.
Yeah. Rita's
I'm like, you told me that you was just as big and bad as I am. Get it done. Get it done. Get it? I'm gonna stand right there and let him tear a hole in your ass.
You talking about
to your point, I was just about to say that, because I think a lot of women, we double speak and we don't really understand what we're saying when we're asking to take these lead roles. First of all, I think there's a war on masculinity, especially Black men. There's a war on masculinity. A lot of women just we sit here and we say, we want to take on these roles as leadership, but then we turn around and ask the man to still lead, and the two cannot fit in the same space. You can't ask your man to be a traditional man and lead the household, but you want to go out here and do do what you want to do, and you want to lead. Like you're absolutely right. We're asking men. We want to be a man when we're doing that. We want to take a man's place, and when you do that, men start to say, okay, well, you got this. If you want to take on the lead role, then you got this. It is what it is. That's just how men see that.
Yeah, because
Val, do you currently work?
Who, me?
Or are you a stay-at-home? Are you a mother? I'm not being disrespectful.
No, sure. No, what was your question? Do I work? Yes, I work.
Okay. Are you married? Do you have children?
I'm married. Yes. I have children. Yes.
Okay. So you go out of the household to work. You're not a stay-at-home mom.
I do not go out the household. I work from home. And I'm not a stay-at-home mom. My children are older.
Okay, perfect. So in the situation when they were not older, how was that in your household? Were you still working from home? And
they're not my children, they're my stepchildren.
Okay, so you never had to be a part of helping raise them. They're still a part of you if you're married.
Right, but I met my husband when I didn't raise.
Oh, when they were already okay. Never mind then. I thought they were younger or whatever. Because I just wanted.
And if I had children, I would want to be a stay-at-home mom to raise.
Okay,
gotcha. Blackwell, would it change your position if you were dating a woman who made more money than you and was more educated than you?
No, because she can't put in work like me.
Even if she's paying the majority of the bills and she's making the majority of the decisions, or would you not allow her to make the majority of the decisions, even if she make
the majority of the what?
Decisions.
There's no.
Wait, you said decisions?
Like what?
She making the majority of the decisions.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm confused. Like what woman will be making decisions over my life?
In the household, if you had a wife and she made the majority of the money, and she says, "This is what we're gonna sort of allot our money to," is that like unacceptable?
No, I've never been led by a woman. Even when I got to a certain age with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? I chose my own path. You feel what I'm saying? Your mom even gets to a certain age where she can't even hold the leash on you anymore.
Sure,
that's your mother. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But can we give appreciation that she got you to a point where you could remove the leash, though?
What?
She had to be a leader. She had to nurture. Like
you didn't have
my mother was a great nurturer.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if it was left up to my mother, you understand? Like Anton, I'm a millionaire as well.
Talk to him.
You understand?
I don't know what I am. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, I don't know if y'all familiar with these brands, but I own locations of Rita's Italian Ice. I own Auntie Anne's Pretzels, Jamba Juice, Cinnabon, and I'm already talking to McDonald's.
Talk to him.
Dang, nigga, you giving the whole community. You giving the whole community diabetes, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, listen. But listen though. But listen, if it was left up to my mother, honestly, I probably would just be working at a post office or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because my mother came up in the era of, hey, get a good job, and I'm not saying anything was wrong with that. But my own path is what led me to where I am, not my mother's vision. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the one who was like, nah, that's unacceptable. I got to go further. I got to maximize myself. You feel what I'm saying? When I was telling these things to my mother, she couldn't even see it at the time. I was like, Mom, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to own this. We're going to have this. We're going to do this. My mother was looking at me like, boy, better go out there and fill out that application.
Well, Blackwell, you got to ask him a question now. Would you be okay, Trey, with your wife taking care of you and she making the majority of the decisions in your household and you be a stay-at-home husband?
And so I'll answer your question, but you have to save your laughter. You're going to interrupt my answer.
I didn't laugh. I'm chilling.
Oh, no, but when I answer, you're gonna start laughing. I don't believe in gender roles. I would want a partnership.